Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to AB Khan Insights. Today's video is based on the documentary of the planet Venus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun in our solar system and is the hottest and the volcanic planet in the entire of the solar system after the Sun. And Sun is not a planet but it is a star. So to know more about this planet which is associated to the hell, it is called the hellish planet in the solar system. To know more about this hellish planet, stay tuned in my this video and watch this video till the end. And in my previous video I have mentioned many of the gods related to some mythologies, such as Greek mythology, Romans mythologies and other such philosophies which might be in practice, might not be in practice till today. These mythologies are based on their own thinkings and thoughts. So in this video these mythologies are mentioned. So watch this video till the end and also don't forget to subscribe my channel and turn on the notifications to the all and follow me on social creator accounts. So let us proceed to the video. Introduction of planet Venus. The name of a planet is associated with the hell, fire and volcanism. Venus, the second planet from the Sun, as that of previous documentaries of the planets like of Mercury, it is also associated with certain ancient people and their mythological gods. So Venus is named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty and is only planet named after a female. Venus may have been named after the most beautiful deity of the pantheon because it shone the brightest among the 5 planets known to ancient astronomers. Now what is the Roman goddess of love and beauty? As we know that many people used to praise some different things, including non-living too, and that are such as planets, moon, stars, fire, darkness, statues, etc. So basically the story revolves that Venus was the brightest at that time, and of course it is today. In Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love, sex, beauty and fertility. She was the Roman counterpart to the Greek Aphrodite. However, Roman Venus had many abilities beyond the Greek Aphrodite. Actually, she was a goddess of victory, fertility and even prostitution. Now, hope so dear viewers, you know about Roman goddess mythology. But wait a minute there. What is goddess? A goddess is the female deity. Goddesses have been linked with virtues such as beauty, love, motherhood and fertility. Mother goddess cult in prehistoric times. They have also been associated with ideas such as war, creation and death. So continuing the introduction further. In ancient times, Venus was often thought to be 2 different stars, the evening and the morning star, that is the ones that first appeared at sunset and sunrise. In Latin, they were respectively known as Vesper and Lucifer. In Christian times, Lucifer or light bringer became known as the name of Satan or devil before his fall. However, further observations of Venus in the space age show a very hellish environment. This makes Venus a very difficult planet to observe from up close because spacecraft do not survive long on its surface. And thus, to sum up the history discussion, let us move to the physical characteristics. Venus and Earth are often called twins because they are similar in size, mass, density, composition and gravity. The size of Venus is only a little smaller than our home planet, with a mass that is about 80% of Earth's. Hey there, check out the Planet Earth documentary video by clicking on the top right. The interior of Venus is made of a metallic iron core that is roughly 2400 miles or 6000 kilometers wide. Venus' molten rocky mantle is roughly 1200 miles or 3000 kilometers thick. Venus' crust is mostly basalt and is estimated to be 6 to 12 miles or 10 to 20 kilometers thick on average. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. Hey there, check out playlist solar system on clicking on the top right or find this in the description below. Although Venus is not the planet closest to the Sun, its dense atmosphere traps heat in a runaway version of the greenhouse effect that warms Earth. As a result, temperatures on Venus reach 880 degrees Fahrenheit or 471 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. The atmosphere on Venus is hellish as well, consisting mainly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid and only trace amounts of water. The atmosphere is heavier than that of any other planet, leading to a surface pressure that is over 90 times that of Earth, similar to the pressure that exists 3,300 feet or 1,000 meters deep in the ocean. Incredibly, however, early in Venus history, the planet may have been habitable. According to model from researchers at NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies, the surface of Venus is extremely dry. During its evolution, ultraviolet rays from the sun evaporated water quickly, keeping the planet in a prolonged molten state. There is no liquid water on its surface today because the scorching heat created by its ozone-filled atmosphere would cause water to boil away. Venus also possesses a number of surface features that are unlike anything on Earth. For example, Venus has a coronae or crowns, ring-like structures. But I have said crowns and it is not coronavirus or COVID-19. With conditions on Venus that could be described as infernal, the ancient name of Venus, Lucifer, seems to fit. However, this name did not carry any fiendish connotations. Lucifer means light bringer, and when seen from Earth, Venus is brighter than any other planet or even any star in the night sky because of its highly reflective clouds and its closeness to our planet. But wait a second, this is a planet and not a star. It shines bright due to its closeness to Earth, and stars are big enough and shines bright but are far away from solar system, some light years away. Yes, we can call these physical characteristics as the planet's general characteristics. To moving further, orbital characteristics. Venus takes 243 Earth days to rotate on its axis, which is by far the slowest of any of the major planets. And because of this sluggish spin, its metal core can't generate a magnetic field similar to Earth's. The magnetic field of Venus is 0.000015 times that of Earth's magnetic field. Unbelievable facts. What? That seems to be a new part of this video. The facts that are not believable are called unbelievable facts. Well, that is probably not be the definition, but if it is, then it is another unbelievable thing. As in my previous Mercury documentary video, I have provided information about the sunrise and sets chapter. So click on the top right suggested and see the chapter at 6 minutes 26 seconds. So yes, Venus also has a different behavior on sunrising and setting. If viewed from above, Venus rotates on its axis in a direction that is the opposite of most planets. That means on Venus, the sun would appear to rise on the west and set in the east. Well, that is a strange thing that have been happening on this planet. The Venusian year, the time it takes to orbit the sun, is about 225 Earth days long. But wait, normally that would mean that days on Venus would be longer than years. However, because of Venus' curious retrograde rotation, the time from one sunrise to the next is only about 117 Earth days long. The last time we saw Venus transit in front of the sun was in 2012, and the next time will be 2117. So here are some of Venus parameters according to NASA. Parameters by NASA. Its average distance from the sun is 67 million miles or 108 million kilometers. By comparison, 0.723 times that of Earth. Perihelion. The closest approach to the sun is 66 million miles or 107 million kilometers. By comparison, 0.730 times that of Earth. Aphelion. The farthest distance from the sun is 67 million miles or 108 million kilometers. By comparison, 0.716 times that of Earth. As these values are very close to each other and might be similar with one another. Structure. Currently, we have little direct information about the internal structure of Venus. However, its similar size and density to Earth suggests that they share a common internal structure. The principal difference between the two planets is the lack of plate tectonics on Venus, likely due to the dry surface and mantle. This results in reduced heat loss from the planet, preventing it from cooling and providing a likely information for its lack of an internally generated magnetic field. Instead, Venus may lose its internal heat in periodic major resurfacing events. So as to sum up this, its crust is made up of solid silicate rock, mostly basalt. Its mantle is solid silicate rock, its outer core is liquid iron and nickel. Its inner core is dense solid iron and nickel, yes, to further atmosphere. Although Venus has very similar size and interior structure as Earth, its volcanic surface and extremely hot and dense atmosphere makes it one of the most inhospitable places in the solar system. Thick clouds of sulfuric acid and dust reflects most of the sun's light back into the space, while the carbon dioxide traps the sun's heat inside the atmosphere, causing a runaway greenhouse effect as discussed before. The atmospheric pressure on the surface of Venus is 92 times greater than on Earth. As we are discussing atmosphere, let us move further. Climate on Venus. The very top layer of Venus clouds zips around the planet every 4 Earth days, propelled by hurricane force winds traveling roughly 224 miles per hour or 360 km per hour. This super rotation of the planet's atmosphere, some 60 times faster than Venus itself rotates, may be one of Venus' biggest mysteries. The clouds also carry signs of meteorological events known as gravity waves, caused when winds blow over geological features, causing rises and falls in the layers of air. The winds at the planet's surface are much slower, estimated to be just a few miles per hour. To sum up all the information, here is the summarized encyclopedia, only for orbit and rotation. Encyclopedia. Its equatorial diameter is 12,104 kilometers. Its mass is 4.9 to 10 power 24 kilograms. Its mean distance from the sun is 108 million kilometers. Its rotation period is 243 days. Its solar orbit period is 225 days. Its surface gravity is 8.9 meter per square seconds. Its surface temperature is 462 degrees Celsius, so as it is called the hellish planet. Observations. Venus is one of the brightest objects in our night sky, second only to the moon, because moon is the natural satellite of the earth, but after moon it is the second brightest object in the sky. It appears as either an evening or a morning star, but wait, this is a planet and not a star. Stars are big enough so they are some thousands of light years away from the earth, and now is the additional information. To know something extra, you need to know, as like of Mercury, this planet is also moonless. Well, this might not be suitable, but Venus has no moon. Moonless word might not be suitable, but Venus has no moon, in short. But there is planet Jupiter with enough moons. See its documentary video by clicking on the top right. So as I always used to say, if you have found this video to be useful and informative, then please like this video, comment it and share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed my channel yet, then please do subscribe it and turn on the notifications, and also stay connected with me on the social accounts. So stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.